too glittery, too shiny, made me look greasy. The glitter collects in weird spots. That, and people were saying that the smell was off. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's having a great day today. So today's video is going to be get ready with me style as we go over the choice items for the July box. We're going to be talking about the base box and premium. And before I get into this, if anyone is curious what is coming in the June Luxe box, I do have the full reveal on my channel. So I'll have a link somewhere up here on the screen, and it'll also be linked down below in the description box in case anyone's interested. Now back to July, one of the items I'm going to be using for the Get Ready With Me is going to be featured as one of your choice items. So you can kind of see it in action throughout this video because I'll be using it for a lot of my makeup. But yes, if this is something that you're interested in, if you love Boxycharm, makeup, skincare, any of that good stuff, then make sure to keep on watching, of course. And I'd appreciate if you take a quick second to hit that subscribe button. Now without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so you may notice my voice sounds a little bit different. This hasn't been the best week for me. I actually got really sick. I had a sinus infection that just came on, like literally went from 0 to 100 in just over 24 hours. So I'm getting a little bit better from that, but my voice is very hoarse from it, which is why you see like this weird thing here because I have a cough drop in my mouth. So I'm going to try and get through this as much as possible. If I start to trail off at the end of this video or get super high pitched or something when my voice goes out, I may have to take a break and come back and wrap this up tomorrow, but I will try my best to get through it all in one take. So our choice is coming up very soon, kind of soon, here in a couple weeks. Or a few weeks, can't remember exactly, but it is going to be June 13th. Now this happens around noon Eastern Standard Time, so you'll have to, I think over on the West Coast at maybe 9 a.m. So for those of you who have to get up early, or if you're already up, you know, whatever. I remember whenever Emily D. Baker was covering the Johnny Depp trial and she was having to go live with it really early on the East Coast. I felt so bad for people on the West Coast because it was like 5 a.m. there. But with it being at noon, it's not going to be that bad. And before we get into the actual spoilers, just a little bit of a warning here. There are going to be some repeats. I don't know if this is the most that they've ever had. It's just the most that I have personally noticed whenever we're doing a spoiler video. But honestly, it's not a bad thing because the products I actually am looking forward to them, and I own one of them that I really enjoy, so I'm not too upset about it. But the first item we have is from a brand that we all know and love, Ciate London. And this is the first repeat item that we're going to go over today. But this is the multi-use sculpting palette. Retails for $49. Now the last time that I spoke about a Ciate London product, they didn't have any, this wasn't available in Ulta or Sephora or anything like that. So the only place that I had to go over for reviews was on their personal website. But this time the item is actually available in Ulta. There's not many reviews, but at least we have some from an independent makeup store. So this has a 5-star review, and that's with only 24 reviews. So do with that what you will. Now, as I was reading through the reviews, almost everyone said that this was extremely easy to blend, like butter. It has long-lasting color, and it doesn't feel like absolute grease on your skin, which was something that I honestly didn't know I had to look out for because I have very little experience when it comes to cream contour kits. I just don't have that many in my collection. They say that this is an extremely high pigment formula. It's buildable, medium coverage, and it includes 3 shades to highlight, brighten, and conceal, and it has also 3 shades to contour, bronze, and define. Now I know several people who actually got this in previous box, and I want to say that they were actually able to get this in the pop-up. I never got it previously. I wanted it because I love Ciate London. I've gotten a little bit of their products through Boxycharm and other subscription boxes, and so far I have yet to find something that I don't like. And as far as cream contour palettes goes, I only have one thing to compare it to. I have this one from The Rock, and honestly, I have had it forever, and I think it's about time to get rid of it. So this would be a perfect way to go ahead and get that out of my collection and get something new and fresh. Shoot, I forgot I was going to color corrector on my mouth, but that's okay. And I forgot to say earlier that everything that I'm going to be using in today's video will be listed down below. I had a couple comments in my previous video and I completely forgot to come back and list everything that I had, but I wasn't feeling well. I was starting to get sick at that moment, and so I never did get to come back and update it, but I will definitely do that for this video. Then next up we have an item from Bare Minerals. This is the Complexion Rescue Tinted Gel Cream. Ooh, let's see if I can rescue this. Now, I'm not 100% sure if it's a, the tinted gel cream, because everything that I've seen online whenever they're talking about this, as far as spoilers go, they say that this is just a tinted moisturizer. I don't know, because someone said online that they had actually updated their packaging or the formula or something like that, and they also significantly changed the price point of it. So it's kind of got me wondering if maybe this is the old product and not the new one. I can't confirm or deny it, so just for the purpose of this video, I'm going to call it the Tinted Gel Cream because it's all I could find. This product has SPF 30 in it. It is a sheer to medium coverage moisturizer, foundation, whatever you want to call it. I'll call it foundation. It's a sheer to medium coverage foundation. This product claims to give you a extremely dewy finish and is appropriate for all skin types, even sensitive skin. It is made with marine botanicals, oh my gosh, and this is not a chemical sunscreen. It has a mineral sunscreen in it. I know some people prefer one over the other, so that's why I wanted to include it in this video. Is my double chin gone yet? This product is formulated without oil. It is hypoallergenic, which I think most everything that Bare Minerals carries is hypoallergenic. It is vegan. It does not contain any synthetic fragrance. Now, they say that this is a buildable formula, so you can build it up to medium coverage. And if you want it any fuller coverage, if you want a little bit more pigmentation to it, they recommend using a stick foundation over top of it, which I'm a little bit confused by that statement. Honestly, if I wanted fuller coverage, I think I wouldn't even bother with this. I would just go ahead and go into the straight foundation stick or whatever. But maybe whenever they recommend it this way, it's because it'll leave your skin with that dewy finish. I know a lot of people really appreciate that look. I know I'm going to have that natural dew this summer, but during the winter months I switched over to a dewier finish. It just made my skin feel more comfortable, and I like the glow that it gave. This tinted moisturizer is pricey. It retails at $34. This product has a 4.4 out of 5-star reviews, and that is with, ooh, that's pigmented, over 7,000 reviews. So a lot of people have tried this out and a lot of people like it. And now a lot of people said that it was super easy to apply and it goes on super smooth and it blends really well. And on the other side, as far as the complaints go, the most common complaint that I saw, people said that it made their skin greasy. Now this could be, I don't know, I don't want to say that they're not right, but oftentimes whenever you have like a dewy product, you're going to get people saying this makes me look greasy, because honestly, the dewy look isn't for everyone. If you have oily skin, most of the time you prefer more of the matte makeup. Or in like my case, I prefer more of a natural finish, you know, a satin finish, something like that. So dewy just may not be for them. So I'm not going to hold the product at fault whenever someone says that it made them look greasy. Unless we get it and try it out, especially if you've tried it out and you've had an experience with it, let everyone know what you thought of, because it may be something that we need to watch out for. Now, this next product is from Rhode Island Beauty, and I kind of had a weird time looking up this one because people are having some weird experiences with the product. I'm interested to see how it does if I get in my box, but let me get into that with you and you'll see what I mean by interesting. So first up, this is the Glass Primer, and it retails for $39. Now this has been featured previously in Ipsy, so this is where I'm going for the reviews. Because it's not carried in Ulta, Sephora, anything like that. All the reviews that I could find were on their website or Ipsy. And I'm sorry you're hearing little like clicking around the background. Lila is outside in the hallway just kind of checking things out and now shaking her head. Something's got their attention. I'm sorry. So when it comes to the Ipsy reviews, this has a 4 out of 5 stars, and that's with over 17,000 reviews. Did I read all of these reviews? Heck no, like I ain't got time for that, but I did read through what I could to get ready for this video, and that way I could kind of You know, once you scroll through a few pages, you kind of get the feeling of it. But what they say that this is supposed to do, this is supposed to lock in moisture, I get that, calm redness, inflammation, and makes a smooth canvas for makeup. This is going to create a luminous base that can be worn alone or under your foundation, which that's kind of the trend now. A lot of people are using illuminating highlighters, like they're using liquid highlighters underneath their makeup. That way they get that luminosity through their foundation. So I guess this is kind of the same thing, and I get it. Totally understand. Now, as far as the reviews goes, this is where it's going to get messy. The most common complaint that I found on the website was people saying that the product is too glittery. Too glittery, too glittery, too shiny, made me look greasy. The glitter collects in weird spots. That was kind of the thing that so many people were saying. And how this has a 4 out of 5 stars, with that being the most common thing, like I had to go through several pages just to go through those type of comments. That, and people were saying that the smell was off. And honestly, I don't mean just the smell is off. They said it was bad, like they couldn't get past it to be able to enjoy the primer. I have never tried this product before, so I can't say if I agree or disagree with that statement. So again, let the class know if you have tried this. I know several of you have been with Ipsy for a long time, and I'm curious if you ever got this in your box. And I think I got too much eyeshadow primer on. We'll see if I can fix this. As I was reading through the reviews, I also heard or saw a couple people mention that they actually like this primer, but you're going to have to go light with it, because if you don't, it's going to peel. It is extremely heavy, but you have to go light with it. So this product is going to go an extremely long way, and this is something that people had mentioned was a pro to them whenever they were using it versus the cons. At least we had a good thing going on with it. Now, a couple of other pros that people had mentioned that actually liked the product, and I had a lot of people just saying they liked it, they liked the packaging, that was it. They didn't really leave a lot of details. The people who did go into why they liked it, they said that this was a product that they enjoyed wearing by itself. So I guess if you were going to go for like a no makeup kind of day, they really enjoyed using the product that way. And several other people said that this did an incredible job at making their makeup last all day. They were using it in heat and humidity, and it had absolutely no issues with it. I was just really shocked at the reviews for this product, and especially with it having a 4-star out of 5 on Ipsy.com. I know whenever, this has happened on Boxycharm's site as well, whenever people, because you get points for reviewing things, people will go on there and they will just leave 5 stars for no reason, no explanation, just so that they can get their points to use in the shop. And I'm wondering if that's what's happened with this particular product. Like, maybe it's not as good as what they say, or it could be that people are just the smell is what's ruining it for them, and they're not actually giving the product a chance. Rhode Island might just be one of those brands that people either love or they hate, or products are kind of hit and miss, and maybe that's the situation with this product. But again, I have no personal experience with it, so I can't say for sure anything that I read online. Alright, so the next item we have is actually what I've been using through several parts of this video. This is from Ofra Cosmetics On The Glow palette. This has so many good products in it. The Ofra palettes are just amazing. They're face palettes. Of course, you get the classic Rodeo Drive highlighter in here. This is what I use for bronzer. I use this for my blush here, and there are different shades of bronzer in here, so I think that this would work for a wide range of skin tones. And you get this little pen here. This is so interesting. The Hollywood highlighter set there, and then I think this is called Blissful. If I was to travel, this is definitely the palette I would take with me, because it has everything that you need. And especially for me, what I'm using right now is for a neutral eyeshadow look. I think it is so pretty, and it's one of my absolute favorites. Now, to be completely honest with you guys, this is actually another repeat. It took me a second to find it because I knew obviously where I had it. I was like, I know it came in a box, and I could not remember. Did my research, went back and forth, and this was actually a recent item. This came out in the winter 2021 Luxe box. With there being so many repeats in the products that I'm showing in today's video, and I think there were some repeats in the June Luxe box as well, I'm hoping that Boxycharm, their system that they use to make sure that you're not getting repeats, I'm hoping that it is live and well, that it is working as it should, and we're not going to have any issues like that. I cannot remember if this has been in pop-up or not. I think whenever I was doing my research, I came across several people saying that they couldn't pass up on it because it was such a good deal. So I'm hoping that, again, there's some way to track the people who actually got it. I don't do neutral eyeshadow looks very often, but this one is so good for it. And here are the different highlighters. Not all of them, but just a few of them swatched. They're all so pretty. Hey guys, Editing Elizabeth here. I'm so sorry, but I actually where I'm sick and I just really wasn't paying attention, I ended up missing an entire page of spoilers. So everything that I talked about for the premium box, that is option 1. The next part of this is going to be option 2. I'm not going to go over in detail on any of the products. I'm just going to show them on the screen and then I will go over them in detail, full detail, in a future video. Again, I'm so sorry about this. I don't know how I forgot. But anyways, here are the products. Okay, now that we've talked about everything that we know so far for the premium box and the choices, let's get into the base box. And you're just going to have to give me a second because it's really hard to do my eyeliner while I'm talking. The first item we have is from a makeup brand that we've had before in Boxycharm. I can't remember exactly what the item was offhand. The brand is called Phase Zero Makeup, and this is the Bare Necessities eyeshadow and blusher palette. Retails for $44.97. Now if you're a fan of the face palettes and eyeshadow palettes combinations, then you're going to love this because that's exactly what it is. You're going to get 6 eyeshadows and they come in 2 different finishes. From what I can tell, you're going to be getting mattes and metallics. Along with the eyeshadows, you're going to also receive 1 blush and 1 bronzer. The blush in this palette is called Making Moves, and it is a very warm peachy pink blush. Which is what I prefer. That's my absolute favorite shade when it comes to blushes. It does appear to have a sheen, and so like a gold sheen to it, which is very reminiscent of the NARS Orgasm blush. That is like their #1 top seller, and I think generally with most makeup brands, when you have the peachy pink blush with like gold shimmer, it's normally one of their top sellers. It's universally flattering. I think it looks beautiful on everyone, in my opinion. And it also has a bronzer that the shade name is called Hidden Agenda, and they say that this can be used not only for bronzing but also contouring. I think it's a fair assumption to say that you can use it for contouring because it doesn't appear to be a super warm bronzer. But also, that said, it's not very deep either. It's not like a very deep bronzer. So I don't know how well this is going to work on, you know, as far as the blush, it'll work on a bunch of different skin tones. I don't know if the bronzer is going to act the same way. Okay, now I just looked at my notes and it said that we actually have had this before back in November of 2021. I didn't get in my box, so maybe that's why I didn't ring a bell. But I did see that Ipster's got it. So this is an item that everyone has had a chance to take a look at apparently. And the last item that we have, this is from the brand Alley Oop, and we actually got to know them recently in with their multi-tool makeup brush that had a brush and sponge all in one, like it was an all-in-one kind of product. And they are just, that's our whole thing. They want products that are multifunctional and they are compact, easy to travel with. But this kit is called Stack the Odds. It retails for $38 and it's going to include a blush, bronzer, and highlight. All cream products. Packaging on this looks really super cute, and it's kind of similar to the, what is it, the Kaja, is it Kaja? I can't remember the brand offhand. I think that's what it is, but it's like their little bento boxes where it has like the different eyeshadows and stuff, or the melt makeup stacks, except these don't come apart, they just slide open. I really like this format. I think it's super cute, super easy to travel with, and it's kind of a no-brainer whenever you're trying to decide your makeup look. I am especially interested with it being a cream product because I don't have very many cream products in my collection, so I would love to give this a try. There are 3 different shades of this, or variations. First one is the lightest one, called Sassy Pants. The second one, for our medium skin tone, is Sun Kissed. This is the one that has an orange blush, and honestly, I would almost just want to get this one instead of the lighter one, even though I am fair, like very, very fair skin. I love orange blush. I think it's so beautiful. And then for the deepest skin tones, they have the Cocktail Hour. This is so pretty. I like the packaging, like I said, and this is all formulated with moisturizing ingredients like jojoba oil and sunflower oil. With it being $38, I don't think I'll be able to purchase all of them unless they're like in pop-up shop or something. I think they are all beautiful, and honestly, I would love to have the entire set because I could see myself using all of those to do like your eyeshadow as well. So you have a little bit of everything on the go with you. Like just imagine you would only need like your primer, your foundation, concealer, brow stuff, mascara, and then this. That would be it. If you're looking for a simplified makeup kit or something to not take up a lot of room that's travel friendly, I believe this would be absolutely perfect. Honestly, I'm more excited about this than whenever they sent out the makeup brush. Like, I think I only used it for that video and then I packed it away. If they ever see this video, they'll probably be like, we don't appreciate that, Elizabeth. But I'm just being honest. And it's not because there's something wrong with the brush. It's just because I like to keep my brushes upright. And I can't do that with that makeup tool thing that they have. It just doesn't work for me. It's not my style. I'm not their audience. But yes, that is everything that we know so far for the July box, both base and premium. I'm actually feeling, I'm burning up right now, to be honest with you guys. Halfway through the video, or not even halfway, I think I'm still feeling a little bit off from where I've been sick, and I'm trying to make myself get over it quicker. I may need to take another day off, come back later. I don't know. I have to be really careful with what's going on with me because I do have the autoimmune disorder, and I was terrified the entire time that it was going to trigger that to kick in. And so far it hasn't, you know, knock on wood, I haven't had any issues with it. But just say a little prayer for me that I don't, because I really, really, really don't want to do that, because last time it happened, it put me out for like a month and a half. Like, I don't want to go through that again. But yes, sorry to get sidetracked. I know this is about the makeup and not about other stuff, but I'm just glad to be able to sit down and kind of chat with you guys because I miss it. You're my friends. But yes, that is everything that I have for the July box. If you guys have had any personal experience with any of these items, don't be afraid to drop a comment. Let everyone know what you think of it. Even if you don't agree with what I was talking about from the reviews, let us know, because the people on there, they could be jumping on certain tangents that don't even apply to the product. You just never know. But yes, I love you all. Thank you again for watching. I hope you're having a great night or day whenever you're watching this. And I will see you very soon in another video. We've got some unboxings coming at you. And I'll see you later. Bye guys!